All right, I'm by myself now. So Sky 5 now, the only helicopter bringing you live shots of this fire and what's left of this building as Oklahoma City Fire Department continue to fight this blaze that Benny called earlier an inferno. At one point, almost the entire complex engulfed in flames, and that's kind of an indication. Or seeing just the destruction and the damage that you're seeing here is an indication of that. These areas right here, once this area was exposed, it could have been just a small spark in there that started something small to start burning, and then that rekindled another area of this area to burn. Now, one thing that they're not doing is they're not sending firefighters into the building, like into that courtyard area. Now I can also tell you what you're seeing right there that's burning, where all those main flames are. There was a section of that apartment complex from there that connected to the parking garage that's in the bottom shot, or the bottom of your shot. That whole section has collapsed without the help of any demolition crews or anything like that. It collapsed because of the flames. Wow. In the month of February alone, we add 50 minutes of daylight, so the days are going to start getting longer. They are getting longer, so that's kind of cool. We've got, we're clear until 6:25. Can you do me a really quick favor, Walter? I want to look at, there's some emergency lights out here. Just come towards the sunrise, or golly, sunset. So come up and to the left, keep coming left, 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 and keep coming left, stop, zoom in right there, right in the middle. You'll start to see emergency lights. There you go. Yep. All right, what is that? Fire truck and ambulance. Okay, so that's a welfare call. Okay, we can go back. Always got head on a swivel, looking for some other things. I always, before I land at the station, I do what's called a smoke check. I just kind of scan the area around the helicopter to see if I see any smoke. Well, okay, you're doing great. There you go. I'm seeing more areas of flames that are sparking up, and right now there's only one fire truck, one ladder truck that's spraying water on that's trying to cover this entire complex, and they're going to have a hard time getting to everything that they need to. They're trying to shoot that water over to where those heavy flames are, but it doesn't seem to be making it. It almost gets there, but it falls a little bit short. Those guys definitely working hard down. I want to see what time actual official sunset is. Sunset is at 6:06. So the sun is already set. Normally my GPS changed. Oh, it did. It changed to night mode, so that's good. All right, looking for our next live. It's not a hit. It'll just be our live shot at 6:25, and that'll be our final one. I mean, when we got here last night, that whole section that you're seeing right there, that whole section was not burned. The roof was intact, everything was looking good, and so you can see how quickly it spread across there. Now, that you're looking at that's burning, that is that roofing material that we were talking about earlier. That roofing material is kind of a rubberized roofing material. Now, it like Benny talked about, and Benny said it's really difficult to catch that material on fire. But once it does catch on fire, it's really difficult to extinguish it. It's really difficult to put it out. So that's what made it so hard to get this fire under control, is that as that material was burning, that rubberized material just doesn't extinguish well with with just water. That you have to put a massive amount of water on it to get it to go out. And as much of that roof that was burning, they just couldn't get enough water on it to get it put out. And "4 minutes live picture, and then will that be the end of the show, or the end of our shot?" Roger. Whew. Good, because my butt hurts. Can I say that on Facebook Live? I mean, I just did, but yeah. I apologize to Walter. All right, so and here's the thing, that it's really disappointing and upsetting, I'm sure, that I can only imagine, as a developer, investor in a building this size. Wow, I mean, just that the losing the building is one thing. Hopefully the insurance will cover it, and that'll all be good. But what a heartache and what a headache you're having to deal with now. The good thing to take away from this was that it wasn't complete. There were no residents in this building, and there were a lot of people that were expecting to move in, and that was going to happen in about 2 weeks to a month, that they were going to be completely done with it, and people were going to be able to start moving in. That won't happen now. Now the positive part of that is that they didn't have to worry about evacuating the building or doing any rescues or anything like that. They did go into the building, but once they determined that it would be safer for their firefighters to exit the building and fight it from the outside, so that's what they did. Now, one thing that the developers, excuse me, that was unavoidable. One thing that the investors and developers have said, and we reported this just a while ago, is they are actually going to help those people that were planning on moving into this apartment complex. They're going to help them look for another place to live.